Hey, it's WT. How you doing? Just wanted to holler at you quick, give you another tip about success and building success in your life. I'm in my home office. It's in my basement. I got it all set up really nice, I'm hands free today. Usually, I'm holding the camera and shaking it around because that's just how I do. But anyways, today I want to talk to you about really creating success in your life and what does that mean? What does it mean? How do you do that? How does that process work? We've talked about it before in some videos, but I want to give you some insight into really some of the things that I do. So one of the things that I do is I decide for myself what I want to experience first. And then I start to really think about that and form that in my mind. And I create that picture in my mind, and I make it an amazing experience of what it is I want to do. Before I ever start to put any action into it, I put action into the thought of it. And I start to create the feeling of it, the vibration of it. So it's all about planning before you do anything, planning it in your mind and using all your skills and abilities to create that energy to start to draw it to you. See, one of the things in the law of attraction, which is something that I use in my business, is when you start to think about something, you magnetize yourself and you start to draw that to you. But how it works as well is that thing that you want starts to draw you to it. So you have this movement, and you might not be on the same level at first, but as you're coming closer and closer together, I'm drawing it to myself, and also that is drawing to me. And then you have that miraculous action that happens. So how it works is that you have an idea and you start thinking about it all the time, and then you start to find ways to put action into it to bring those opportunities to you, and opportunities start to flow to you as well. And that's how you start to create the movement and momentum that you need to really be able to achieve these miraculous and spectacular goals that you want to achieve in your life. And then somebody will see you and they'll say to you, actually it happens to me all the time, people come up to me like, oh man, you're everywhere, you're busy, you're doing everything, you're lucky. It's not that I'm lucky, it's that I'm focused on what I want. And as you start to focus on what you want, you start to experience some of that, you start to believe, that belief builds up in you that you can do it. And then your ideas become bigger and your ambitions become bigger because your limits become smaller. You see, we all have limits. We all have limits that are built in, and they're built in by the environment that we live in, by the knowledge that we have and the skills that we have. But as we start to expand in our environment, expand in our knowledge, and expand in our experience, some of those beliefs we start to let go. Some of them we still hold on to, and we need them because they got us to where we are now. But the ones that are no longer useful, they start to fall away. Just the same as people that you could relate to when you're at a certain level of knowledge and a certain level of belief. As you start to elevate your level of knowledge and belief, some of those people start to fall away because you just can't communicate with them anymore. You guys aren't on the same wavelength. You're not in the same reality for what you see where you could take your life. So that's what I want to talk about today, is how that works, is starting to really getting focused on what you want to have happen, and understanding that the more energy that you put into that, and this works in your business, it's not just for personal development or for law of attraction, la la land, it's actually works for anything in your life, in your business. You want to improve something, you want to learn something new, you want to experience something, have a big success, launch books or whatever it is that you want to do. It all starts with focusing on what you want and understanding that you're going to draw that to you. At the same time, it's drawing you to it. So you have that movement. And as you have that movement and it bangs like that, the Big Bang Theory, when it bangs, it's like magic happens. All of a sudden, you're experiencing these miracles and you're sitting there saying, wow, I can't believe this is my life. But believe it, because it's your belief in yourself and in what you could do that got you to where you are now. And so all your beliefs and all the things that you think you should be able to do is what's going to get you to where you want to go next. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about today, is just really having that vision and learning how to use that vision to create the success that you want before you even put action into that success. So learning how to use that and how to create that movement and momentum by drawing it to you and you drawing yourself to it. So that's what I want to talk about. Thanks for joining me. I hope that you got something out of this, got a couple of little nuggets, and I'm going to be making some more videos here and there. So I hope to interact with you again. You can leave some comments and I'll try to get to them. And have a good one. That's all I got to say.